What's happening, Marvel fans and movie fans alike? Welcome back to the channel. I am Dial, and this is another edition of my live. And this is the first Dial's Live of 2024. What is up, everybody? And I have once again multi-streamed with movie madness and entertainment. For all of you guys watching on the MME channel, I have once again taken over, and we're going to have some fun today. We are getting back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We are talking about the newest limited series on Disney Plus, Echo. And joining with me today, first of all, I have the legendary Raptor himself, Lil Movie Perp.
Hi.
I am also joined by Darkness Under the Wind.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And finally, I am once again joined by Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
He has mastered his webcam powers.
Yes, I did.
Nice.
But still hasn't mastered that echo.
Okay, I need to have my headphones in. I'm sorry.
Speaking of,
Would it be appropriate?
I guess so, but I think it'll be distracting for the audience. But Max is supposed to join us, but once again, he's late. So we'll see whenever he gets here. If he does come, he's probably still sleeping. Who knows?
Once again, or as expected?
Yes. The answer.
Both.
The answer is yes. But I'm glad you all could join us this evening. So far, we have Isaac saying, "What's up? How you doing? Glad you could be here." And the hater himself, Figure Drawing. What's he gonna say? Movie Man Entertainment. Before y'all spoil it, what are your overall impressions of that? Well, we're gonna tell you that in a second. Don't
It's
you
a
know the
live
protocol here? Yeah. You've seen more than one.
He's all like, I got someplace to be. Come on.
I got
Look at
places
him.
to go. I got people to see. Just get to the point. Get to the point. Well, why don't we get to that point? Let us start talking about Echo. And as always, we have to remind the viewers out there, if you haven't read the title properly, this is a spoiler-filled discussion. We're going to be talking about this limited series as if you've already seen it. So if you haven't seen Echo, you don't want to know anything about it, go watch it on Disney Plus and come back and listen to this. You have been warned. So, did anybody really want an Echo show?
Not really. Like initially, like
Define what you mean by that. I thought she was an amazing character in Hawkeye. I am in the minority. I loved Hawkeye. I thought it was a charming movie. I thought she was awesome in it.
You mean show.
Yeah, sorry, Hawkeye show. You're right, correct. The Hawkeye show. I loved her in Hawkeye show. I thought she was the perfect villain for him and how they were dealing with the themes of what he was going through. So maybe, within that, when I heard they were doing the show, I was like, okay, that's cool. I did like her character in Hawkeye. Again, what does that mean? Like, was I asking for it? Technically, no, but I wasn't like mad. Technically I was excited. I was excited when they announced it. I was like, cool. I hope they could do cool shit with
Yeah,
it.
I thought she was cool in Echo. I mean, I thought she was cool in Hawkeye. I never really think of, oh yeah, this character deserves her own TV show. I was just like I don't. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, I think she was well received, but not to the point where a whole TV show is required. I mean, I don't know. It's like she didn't really have a big impact, I feel, but I mean, I'm open to it. That's my
Yes.
initial thoughts, though.
Right.
Yeah. You guys know my thoughts on Hawkeye. I think
Yep. Oh
I-
boy, we remember that one stream where you're like F F F F
F,
F.
F, F.
Affleck.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I really disliked Hawkeye. I think it's one of the worst shows they put out.
Oh, this is killing me, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna
LARPing scene
debate your
was so
opinion.
charming.
I know we
The
are now.
LARPing scene,
We're
the
starting
LARPing
out
scene.
with the fire. We're starting with the fire. What did you say, Perk? What scene you talking about?
The LARPing scene was so cute and adorable and hilarious.
Okay,
Hilarious.
one scene out of 8 episodes.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, now there are some things I like about it. It's not completely horrendous, mostly, but like it was just a nothing show for me. I mean, but when it comes to Echo, yeah, she was solid in that show. She had some intrigue about her. And maybe I was slightly curious to know more about her, but I didn't expect for her to get her own show. But lo and behold, that's what we're getting. You guys know how harsh I am with the Marvel shows. We don't gotta regurgitate that again.
It's all good. It's all good.
Even though recently I really enjoyed What If season 2. I thought that was absolutely great. That was one of
That
the
was
diamonds
really
in the
good.
rough.
Yes. I'm in agreement with you, Di. Yes. The second season of What If was definitely really good. And that
Yep.
finale was definitely like, oh shit.
Yep, I agree as well. I agree as well.
Yeah. So I didn't know that Echo had what connections with Daredevil and Kingpin from the comics. I actually know nothing about Echo from the comics, so this is me getting my first introduction of her character here. I know I would say, "Oh, aren't you the comic guy? Why do you not know that?" Because I'm not the Marvel guy. I'm the DC guy, so I don't know.
DC all day, every day, motherfucker. DC out to beat Marvel.
Watch
Yeah.
out! Watch out for
I'm
James
not a-
Gunn, baby.
I'm
Yeah.
not a, I'm
Yeah,
not a
James got
comics
that
person.
AK.
I'm not really a comics person either, but I'm still interested. You know, like I mean, like I said, I've never heard of Echo. Like, who's Echo?
Yeah. So
There's a couple things that got me interested, and it was mainly from like a technical filmmaking, badass action thing. Like, okay, she has that leg. I thought they were gonna utilize that in awesome, grounded like action scenes. Is like they don't have to worry about CGI that much. You know, that's why I was like getting excited. I was like, okay, let's think about this, how they could do it. They're gonna do cool sound stuff. They're gonna do like grounded action, probably Daredevil style, and she has a cool metal leg that's like the attribute that makes the action scene different, right? Where she could like kick through walls and do stuff like that. That's what got me excited. I was like, okay, it's gonna be cool, grounded, and then of course they mentioned it was gonna be TVMA, and it was like a whole new level of excitement.
That
Like,
had me
right?
excited.
that
Right?
had me. That did caught my attention because we know how Marvel is being owned by Disney. They're afraid to do anything rated R or an adult.
It scares people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, I was like, oh, they're gonna take a chance with this. If this, I mean, I'm not saying that instantly. I'm thinking the show's gonna be good, but like if they're willing to take a risk on Echo, and if the show does turn out good, this could pave the way for Marvel to do more adult things in the future. And also, they're introducing this new concept called Marvel Spotlight, where
Yes.
they're going to it's going to just focus mainly on those characters, whatever they're developing, and they're not going to set up to other things in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's going to almost feel like a spin-off, standalone thing in its own universe, which that's cool because I've been saying for the longest time they need to get away from having everything so interconnected and intertwining by the hip. Even though that's what they used to do in the older days. Did we really need a Marvel Spotlight logo for them to say that? But
Yeah, I'm like it's they're I think they're trying I think they're trying too hard to like separate themselves. I'm like it's Marvel. When you really do think about it, if you're not like a movie person or like a big comics person, any people that sees that Marvel logo, like if it's Venom, if it's Deadpool, if it's MCU, it's a Marvel movie to them. Just like me,
pretty much.
yeah,
Right.
They
it's
still have the
Marvel.
Marvel Studios logo in front of the Marvel Spotlight
This
logo. which
movie,
is
this
hilarious.
show,
Hold on a second,
Hey,
Aaron. We're cooking.
Hold
We're
on,
still
hold on.
cooking. We're still cooking. Also, joining with us, we have Aaron World Order. How you doing, sir?
this show lied to us. It was not really mature.
It's
They
intro-
lied to us.
Okay.
It's not a mat-
Okay, hold on, Aaron. Hold on.
Aaron,
Starting hot.
we gotta. Aaron,
Oh,
He
y'all
started
act-
calling Marvel a
Oh,
liar.
y'all acting brand new about how this stuff goes. We got to stir the pot and tell our anticipations.
we
Hold
gotta
on
we
a
gotta
minute,
we gotta
man.
build up the conversation.
Build up
Okay,
the
this is how this stuff goes.
conversation.
No, you were talking about it, like how you were talking about how they're gonna. Oh, they're gonna go. They're gonna go take a huge risk with this and make it mature, make it
Yeah,
like
that's at
Daredevil.
Yeah,
the
we're
stone,
talking
time,
about
Netflix stone.
Aaron.
expectations.
That's
We're
at
in the
the
round where we talk
time,
about
Aaron.
expectations, what we wanted from it, what we
Yeah.
were expecting from it. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Now, you guys know, well, I think I briefly talked about it on my channel, and I definitely talked about it when I was on MME. I think the Daredevil show and is like the standard when it comes to like storytelling in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And most recently, they decided to have the Netflix stuff be canon to the MCU. So that also made me happy, though I did have some questions of how stuff will make sense within the context of the MCU after,
Daredevil Born Again could technically be season 4, but just not touching on everything from the Netflix stuff, probably.
right. And so far, Kingpin and Daredevil's appearances in the MCU, I'll say Daredevil fared out.
guest star. Daredevil's always a
Okay.
guest star.
Right, like yeah, like she was She-Hulk, and he was honestly the best part of
Yeah,
She-Hulk.
He was
And
like,
then- Yeah,
Does
And
that
that's it.
love
That's his
continue?
longest time in the MCU was in She-Hulk. He was here for like 2 minutes in Spider-Man, 2 minutes in this show, and like maybe like 30 to 40 minutes in She-Hulk. So not even like an hour if you put it all together.
and then they almost destroyed Kingpin and Hawkeye. That's one of the other reasons why I don't like the show. Like, especially how they just left it off, and Echo just shoots him in the eyes. Like, wait, did you kill him? Like, what? Why are we doing? What is going on?
That's
Yeah,
in the
that was
comics.
weird. I'll admit,
That's
that
in the
was weird.
comics. That's why that happened. She shot him in the head and the eye in the comics. That's straight out of the comics. That's the reason why.
Right. So, I don't know, man. It's just I'm hoping for the best because, like I said, if this is good, this can mean possibilities for the future. Like, if for people that want Blade to be rated R, this could pave the way for that as well.
Is that
Well,
too much
especially with
pressure?
Marvel
Is
Spotlight.
Not
that
this
too much-
rated R.
Is that too much pressure on this
This is-
character that no one knows about? Most people didn't like a lot of people didn't like Hawkeye. Is that too much pressure to put like now if this character that no one knew about, no one really cared for, got their own show, if this bombs, that affects rated R or a TVMA
Well,
material
this-
for the rest
This
of the
wasn't rated R.
I know it wasn't, but I'm saying like to rest it all on this is a little
TVMA.
unfair.
It's
Yeah. Was it really? It was more like PG-13 with a bunch of blood. That's it.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get there. But
Yeah.
like
Let's
I'm
get
just
there.
saying, like, yeah, it's unfair to put those expectations on Echo, but Hollywood studios can be stupid sometimes because they don't fully see the spectrum of
Yeah.
how people respond to movies. They're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, this movie made a lot of money. Oh, we need to make more," even
Yeah.
though the film is horrible. Transformers.
Oh, please
Stop,
no.
man. What do you?
Don't get me
Because
started
I'm
on
here, right?
Transformers
It's 'cause I'm here.
Cinematic
It's 'cause I'm
Universe.
here.
Good lord.
It's because
No,
I'm
but-
here.
That's the
Because I'm
easiest.
here. He's gonna be throwing shots at me. I'm gonna be taking strays all show because I'm here. All right, go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. Like Transformers is like the easiest target to give my
It is.
example.
It is kind
man.
of is.
That's
it is.
fine. Michael Bay is laughing
Oh
all the
no,
way to the
you
bank.
you mean the writer's room? Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Or
anyway,
the,
mud
or the
flaps
last
forever.
Michael Bay Transformers film that was supposedly that felt like it was written during a writer's strike. You mean that one? Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
One actually was written in the writer's strike part 2.
Well, no, the last one, the last night.
The last night. Yeah, that
It
was.
felt like it was written during
King
a
Arthur.
writer's strike.
I liked when the Transformers beat up Nazis in Hitler's backyard. That was a cool flashback. Very needed.
Anyways,
Anyway, the trailers for this looked really good. It almost looked like it was going to get back to the roots of like what we liked from Daredevil. So the trailer at least looked cool, and
Yeah.
they were pushing so much.
Agreed.
Oh, look at this! You better
Agreed.
adjust your Disney Plus because it's going to be TVMA. It's going to be violent. Get ready for
so
some stuff, man. Be ready for some shit, man.
It's gonna be dark
So-
and brooding because they had like a one tone throughout the whole trailer. It didn't do like the Marvel pop song, nothing like that. It was
No,
just like
no
a
pop
one
song?
tone, like just
Yeah.
a drone slowly getting like louder and louder and louder.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, good. It's like it had a mature ring to it. It's not just like you're seeing blood. It's like the whole thing had a mature feeling to it, you know, from the
I love
soundtrack
that
choice
trailer though.
to the images. Yeah, exactly. We all felt like we were getting a real good, mature Marvel show, right?
Yep, and then
Yeah.
they were dropping all 5 episodes at once. So it's like, oh, we don't have to wait weekly for this. We're just gonna watch the whole thing when it's out. So
Which I did.
Which is
I
weird that
watched
it was
all
5,
5.
by the way. It's weird that it was 5.
It
I'm
was
just
supposed to be
saying.
6. It was supposed
Yeah,
to be
yeah, that's
There's
what, that's
weeks
what I
that
heard
the whole
too.
thing was cut down to 5. It might
Yeah.
have been, who knows?
and
how-
it needed to be more than 5.
Yeah,
yeah.
it should have been more than 5. It really
Even
should.
though I have been complaining that sometimes the way these shows have been paced, it's like some of it the pacing is okay, and then other times it's like very lopsided. Like I've talked
Yes.
about before, like there'll be times where the show's really boring the first half, and then the second half, oh, it's getting exciting now, or vice versa. But hopefully, it's with it being shorter, it's like it doesn't have a lot of fluff. We're just gonna get to the point, bam, 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 bam. But anyway, enough of the build-up. Sitting down and watching this in anticipation, what did I think about Echo?
That's my reaction.
Yeah.
That's my reaction too. It was just okay, right? It was just okay.
It was just okay, man. It was just okay.
I
didn't-
got something written down for it.
Yeah, I actually didn't hate this.
No.
Like, there's actually some things that I really, really liked about it. There were some elements that kind of reminded me of the Netflix shows, like as far as the tone and the structure. Like it was giving a little bit of that. But then there's other stuff that reminded me of the weirdly structured cliche stuff that we've been getting from the MCU. It feels like an amalgamation of both of those, and it's like it was frustrating. I would say, because like this could have been great. It's a step in the right direction, but it didn't all the way land for me. And since I don't really know the character very well, there were some surprises that really took me off guard. As far as like her development and her eventually getting powers.
Oh boy.
I like how you think of things.
That really caught me off guard, especially like the beginning of the first episode. I was like, "This is Echo? Like, do we put on the right thing? Like, wait a minute."
That's what I
that
thought
caught me
too.
off
I'm
guard
like,
a little bit.
I'm
I was
for
like,
the Echo. I'm
wait,
like, wait, who are these people?
I keep looking at, I keep pausing. I was like, wait, okay, Echo, okay, play. Then it keeps going, and I pause again. I was like, Echo, okay,
What?
you get all these people naked coming out of the pool, and I keep,
Yeah.
okay, this is
great people.
TVMA, I guess,
Yeah.
and so pause it, Echo. I was like, okay, I keep replaying it, and I'm just like, this is a Marvel show, and then okay, it was a
Your girlfriend hit you.
okay.
Stop doing that. Stop pausing it. What are you doing?
Not in the way that you think. I was just confused. Well, kind of.
When I was
Oh,
sitting-
what are you doing then, eh?
when I was sitting there, when I was sitting down and watching it with my girl, like both of us were confused when it started happening. I was like, "Wait, what?" We were like, "What's going on? What is happening?"
I disagree. I think that's like the most Marvel part. I was like, this is a Marvel standard Marvel.
That is a Marvel
opening.
part, but like
That's
it's
Like the
weird.
most
Yeah.
Marvel opening thing ever.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
but that's what I was talking
Super
about.
short too, only a couple shots, and then they get it done, and then they move on.
It's like,
you know?
it's like the skin melted.
They never take those
became
time
Native
with those
Americans.
openers.
I'm like, what?
That's what I was. That's what I'm talking about though, because like that standard Marvel like
Yeah.
feel that we're getting, it was weird. It was weird because it felt like it was trying to juggle that tone and then also trying to have the tone of the Netflix stuff.
Oh my
And it's
God.
like the way it was like edited together in the show, it was jarring in places, you know. I do like Echo in this. I do think she's a very interesting character, and I think the representation that they do for Native Americans and amputees, I think it's actually that part. I think is very well done, very well executed. And then at the same time, like the stuff that I was hoping they would explain with between her and Kingpin, there's some stuff that it still didn't feel very satisfying to me. And then if you were watching this show expecting it to be a really violent and really mature,
Oh,
you're gonna be disappointed, my friend.
they misled you with that, man. They misled you with all that.
They scammed you, bruh.
I'll say this: most of the stuff we saw in the trailer was in the first episode.
Yeah, and like there's only like 3
That's a
parts.
good thing, I think, though. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
was
usually
first
gonna-
episode
I was-
was definitely probably my favorite out of like the entire show.
Yeah, like there was some blood here. There was some blood here and there, but like it
All
wasn't
post.
overly violent. It was like
It was all post. It was shot to be PG-13 ready.
yeah,
And then
honestly,
all the
Falcon-
blood was CGI blood with the gunshots to the head, all that stuff. I would have bought it if show me one prosthetic, right? Show me one. They did show like her wound, but that was like a PG-13 wound. I've seen that in PG-13 movies. Like if they showed me like one guy just like with the guts hanging out, I could tell that they put the time into lighting and filming that. I would have been like, okay, this was intended to be TVMA, but there was none of that. It was all done in post, so it's just in case, you know. It might have even been thought as TVMA after the fact.
I think
You
it
you can't
feels
tell
like
me, you can't show me anything that tells me different.
I think it feels like this feels kind of like right where they announced that, right once we're getting close to Deadpool 3, I think it kind of feels like they're trying to get into the more R-rated phase, but this is kind of a more artificial a little bit. Now, well, like I said, I think I like this show a lot. I like this show a lot. I liked
You know what, Buja, you got good points. Those are good points, but continue.
Yeah. Like I said, I like this show quite a bit. I like pretty much episode 1, 2, 3, 4, until you get to the final episode. And we'll get to that.
Oh, the
wet
finale
the
was
bed.
bad. Yes.
The finale wets the bed again.
Oh, that's a problem with Marvel, man. Marvel has bad finales.
Not all of
That was
them
horrible.
horrible.
Not
That
only-
part was
Good
insane.
Lord.
like
That guy coming in an RV and he gets a bazooka. I was like, what is this farce? What is this goofy? Like he's just gonna shoot like a bazooka. I guess at the parade. I was like, this is the bad guy. Like this is your final action scene.
Zane.
He just has one bazooka. Like
And then
what-
Kingpin just goes down on the ground because of Echo
See,
uses her power. So he's like,
This whole
"Wait,
thing.
what did you do?"
This reeks
Yeah,
of
man.
reshoots. This reeks of reshoots.
He gets
It
beat
just
by
reeks
two
of it.
women.
And
in
also
two
the,
MCU shows.
we'll just get to it. I just think that the editing on that final fight was just
oh my god, dude!
I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm like,
we have to call
dude,
Max here.
you can
Kingpin
tell
is a major
that-
threat in the MCU. No.
And,
you
like-
can tell that that when like I said, we'll get to. I'm just gonna.
Sorry, Max, if you're listening.
Oh no, yeah, we'll get to the entire show, but I just want to say right now when when the grandmother and Bonnie get their powers, and
Oh
it's
my
just
god.
it's the worst like cut
They
fight.
really know how to fight.
I'm like, sure, you can't get them. I'm like, okay.
What exactly is her power? Is the kind of powers does she have? Like, what I know it's passed down from generation to generation, but what exactly kind of powers is it? Because like, it's not like it's not like defined. You could just basically do anything, enhance
That's-
I
everything,
don't know.
That's the thing,
enhance
I don't
skill, enhance
really-
One of them was
ability.
like
give people other-
strategery.
I don't.
I need to look up the
The other
Marvel
one
wiki.
was like, no, the one that was funny to me is like they go, "We're gonna get her. You're gonna get her ferociousness," and they just saw that lady walking. It's like that. You know,
Yeah.
they're just like they're like illustrating all the other ones, like strategy. Okay, that lady was strategizing when they were playing that game. It was like ferociousness.
And where the
Ladies
heck?
just walking.
Where the heck did those cave people come from? I mean, were they just there, or they aliens? I mean, like, explain
New
something.
gods. I don't know.
God,
That's
yeah,
the thing,
like in the Eternals, there's kind of
I accidentally
explanation.
backed out.
Even Black Panther, Namor's people, his Namor's ancestry, right? We kind of explanation of how that came to be. Like, do something. Like,
Right.
explain that.
They don't explain anything. Like, who are these people from the underground? What does this have to do with the native ancestry?
Mutants or something.
What is Echo's powers? I don't know what Echo's powers are. Like, it was so weird.
Strategy.
Why are we doing this black and white thing with the long horsemen? Like, what white horsemen, long horsemen, whatever they're called. Like, what the heck is going on right now?
I think it was.
Yeah,
I don't mind that.
Yeah, what I thought when I saw we were doing that the Cowboys, not the Cowboys, but the white man taking down the natives, and that with that that one, I think it was episode 3 or 4 where you see the right man, right? Right, the people that come take down the natives, the colonizers, right? They come to take to America from the natives, and that one woman all of a sudden got the powers and started to shoot down all the men, right? I'm like, I thought that was actual. I
Okay.
thought somebody was watching a cowboy and Indians movie or something. I didn't know that was happening to pass.
I like the aesthetic. I like the way that I like the first part of that particular episode. I like it when they do that stuff. When it's like you're watching a black and white movie, and then when they speed, it cuts to a bunch of text and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like when they do something like that. Whenever they do like a Marvel logo and they put like a different variation of that. I'm
Yeah,
a sucker
that's
for that kind
cool.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did look up Echo's power according to the MCU wiki. I guess
Ghost
it's
power?
Echo's power. I'm like, okay, powers and abilities, ancestral evocation. What? How do you spell that?
What?
Yeah, she could tap
Oh
into
yeah,
her
yeah. I
ancestors,
heard
like,
something
that's
about
Or
that.
ancestor. Oh, okay.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, as a descendant of Chafa, the first Choctaw, Maya possesses the ability to call upon the strengths and skills of her fellow ancestors.
Does
See?
this
Photographic
strategy.
does this only go?
For-
Is this only passed through females? Because like we don't know, but like nothing like did the men in their have to develop those powers? We don't know, right?
Probably. No,
hold
maybe
on,
not those,
there's-
not those specific powers, but maybe they
Yeah.
have other powers.
There's
they'll introduce
photographic
another-
reflexes. Maya discovers she could mimic another person's movements.
She's
Yeah,
Taskmaster.
No,
Oh,
she's
the
in
copy.
that in the
Fine.
comics. She-
Gotta
Taskmaster.
calm everyone down.
I'm just
Don't worry, everyone.
basing-
We have the real Taskmaster here. If y'all
This is
mad,
basing
don't
off, I
worry.
don't know, enhanced strength to be added.
What?
What?
Okay, so
Cool.
here's I'm about to say something that's going to make the comic fans mad. Whoever are fans of Echo from the comics, I'm really sorry about this.
I'm an Echo fan.
I wish
I'm kidding.
You never read the comics.
yeah, it's like I think it's better that she didn't have any powers, man, because I think it's just
I
making
agree.
Thank you.
some
I agree.
trouble, man.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I've been saying.
Ooh.
Like,
See,
I'm
that's what-
sorry. I know
no.
the comic fans like, no, she has powers in the comics. It's so cool in the comics.
Maybe too soon.
I'm so confused. It does feel too soon. It
Yeah.
really does feel too soon because
Yeah.
like I think they should have built up to that longer. Maybe they should have had a whole season of us, still assuming that she's a regular person, and maybe a
Yes.
second season, or if she appears in other like grounded stories with Daredevil stuff like that, then maybe
Yeah, Queen
slow-
Bennett. They had literally the plot that they just completely dropped, where she said, "I want to be Queen Pin." It's like, okay, cool. We have a destination. We have a goal. It's going to be
Right.
her and reconnecting with her town, with her culture, with loved ones, while at the same time sort of using them, maybe manipulating them, maybe even using it like under the table of them, of her trying to rise up and take down
I was at
Kingpin.
the start, but she does turn out to be this is comic.
I know,
stuff,
that's what I'm saying. They set that up, and it's like, okay, that's your show. That's your first season, right?
But
It's like,
no, there's not gonna. There's only gonna be one season, but she does
I'm-
end up becoming a good guy.
I'm
like,
giving
a
I'm
good
giving
guy.
like a prescription of like where I think it went wrong. It's like they should have just kept up with that, and it should have been the rise of her trying to from a small town take down a city kingpin, right?
I'm
And
just
keep
curious,
it at
why
that,
is
keep the
Kingpin
goals at that, and,
why would
and do little
Kingpin-
stuff of trying to achieve that big goal.
I'm just curious. Why would Kingpin have like, why would he have like a shipping yard or wherever, right, in a small town in Oklahoma? It doesn't make sense.
No, it does make sense because you need to he needs to transfer his stuff to other locations. He
That's
needs to
true.
have little outposts throughout America. So it's like, let's say he needs to take stuff out to California or wherever the hell, Canada or whatever. He needs little
Canada.
outposts, He needs little outposts so he could stop by there, recheck the equipment, make sure it didn't get like stolen or anything like that. It makes sense. I think that's one of the cool angles. I think one of the cool angles is that, oh shit, you can kind of see the underworkings of Kingpin. It's not just city stuff he does. It's like, man, this guy's like awesome, and it's like this lady should manipulate, like that's her town. It's like that's her into how to manipulate that. And they did sort of do that, but it's like I just wanted more of her just trying to become like, an actual it felt like Boba Fett. Remember like the book of Boba Fett? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a gangster. And he's like,
Boba Fett.
what's the guy's name?
Bubba. You said Bubba. I heard Bubba.
His name? Bubba. Yeah, Bubba, that guy. Bubba. Bubba and his Fett.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, it's
Bubba.
Bubba.
It's
And he drives
Boba
the
Fett.
Fett. And he drives the Fett engine, whatever.
Part two,
Remember
Boba-
that show?
Bubba.
That show.
Yes,
he wants-
I get
He's
it.
supposed to be like a criminal. He wants to be like, oh shit, this is gonna be some gangster stuff we're seeing, and it's like, they kind of like, I don't know. It's like it's such a cool idea that they don't explore. I don't know, or they don't. I'm just not satisfied with how
that's-
they explored it.
I think it's
Yes.
because obviously because of Henry's influence. That's obviously the uncle.
I honestly think they should have, because Ashley brought this up in the comments. Say hello to my girlfriend, by the way.
Oh, hey.
But
Hello.
I think if they just had like one more episode to like really break down what these abilities are and what the ancestry stuff is, it maybe would have felt it probably would have made a little bit more sense. But
Well, like, okay,
I don't
see
know.
with Echo, like I said, I don't know crap about Echo. Like when I first saw her in Daredevil, I thought she looked cool. I thought she's a cool character, and from
mean
what
Hawkeye?
I was,
You mean Hawkeye. You
what
mean
I-
Hawkeye.
Oh no, gosh, god damn! These shows are just blending in with each other. Okay.
You mean WandaVision?
No, it's Hawkeye.
It's Hawkeye. I keep forgetting about Hawkeye because that show just escapes me. But anyways, from what I've understood is that I thought Echo was supposed to be like some kind of like a ground. I expect Echo to be like a grounded character. If she's like one of those like. It's like she's deaf. She's badass. She got this prosthetic leg, and she just beat the frick out of people with the prosthetic leg. And although she has like a freaking blade or some Kingsman type stuff, something kind of like that kind of stands her out a little bit. But when you give her powers, it doesn't feel. I feel like having powers doesn't make her that special. It feels like a tacked on thing. More like we gotta give her powers just because they gotta have powers. Like, oh yeah, what is she gonna do? Fight Kang?
but Blue Jay, the comics, man.
Oh my god,
Ryan,
the
I'll
comics!
just say this to Ryan.
Well, now you guys don't care about the
Even if
comics.
Kingpin
Look,
died, even if
oh,
Oh,
Kingpin
now
died,
you guys don't care about the comics.
Ryan,
Hold on.
I'll just say this about
Oh.
Ryan. Even if Kingpin died, technically his Empire could still be running. Somebody can still take control of it.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He could beat him up.
But page number issue number 4545.
You guys do
there's
that
a,
too.
There's a part.
You
there's a
guys do
part
that
where,
too. I don't want to hear it. You're making fun of
She
yourself.
did this. She did this.
Self-owned. Self-owned.
By the way, this is
Say it in
a
the chat.
Mutant
Cell
Mayhem
phone.
comic.
To
too.
be fair,
You would do
if
that.
if this was Superman, I would be all over that. But wait, in the
Exactly.
comics, it did-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly,
I-
sir.
But
I just
Well,
love
wait,
more
This is
Max.
just
I
this
just
isn't
love.
even
I,
super. This is
I
just
like
a
you,
random
Max. I like you, Max,
character that
for
we were
listening.
introduced
I'm just
to.
like, I just like when you
couple
talk
years
about
back.
Superman. I'm like, who's more dangerous, Kingpin or Lex Luthor? I'm like, Lex Luthor became president.
yeah, Kingpin was just mayor.
He's just
Yeah,
the mayor.
like,
I mean, and Lex.
What an idiot.
Lex Luthor's a lot more dangerous than Kingpin. I'm sorry, there's even more power, and there's actually more powerful DC characters than Kingpin out there, man. In the Batman universe, you got Black Mask is more powerful than Kingpin, more sick than Kingpin.
What do you mean powerful?
I mean, like more influence, more
Oh, okay.
more sadistic.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Black
Kingpin has
Mask is more
friends, man.
sadistic. But
More
Lex Luthor is
connections,
a
also
different
connections.
animal, man. Lex Luthor's a
Dark
different animal.
Side.
Darkseid doesn't count. I mean, like
Supergirl.
Yeah.
somebody gets into politics, like
Supergirl.
Lex Luthor became
Batgirl,
president.
Batgirl.
When you become president, you're
Batgirl.
technically more powerful than Superman, in the sense that you have more influence.
Is
of
Kingpin
what he-
more powerful than Batgirl? Your answer determines if I stay here.
Wait,
Of
what?
course.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's like
Batman could be Kingpin's
Make-
ass.
yeah, just in my opinion, just giving Echo powers, it doesn't make her as special anymore. She's just another person she's just another superhero, and it's like I don't even know if Echo should be a superhero. You know,
We're gonna see her and Gaia team up.
Technically, you don't even know if she is a superhero because you didn't even understand her powers.
Exactly.
You could just
So
be
I-
zoning
I
out into her
don't.
ancestor times. It's like that's it. All right.
Well, still,
Is she joining the?
It's like a that's so Raven moment. She just zones out for like 2 minutes. It's like, all right.
That's
Comes back. Hey, I'm back. I got
That's
strategy
so
now.
Echo. It's the
That's so
future. I
Echo.
can see.
Oh my
But-
god.
Oh
But,
god.
But yeah, it's like, is she about to join the Defenders? Is she about to make the East Coast Avengers? Like, what
No,
is
make her
going?
bad. Make her bad. That's what I loved.
She
I
might
thought we were
join the
gonna get- I
Defenders
thought
to
we were
help
gonna get-
out.
I thought we were
Nope,
going to
she
get a
ain't-
show about
she
a bad, bad person.
Oh
She's
no,
gonna-
she ain't bad. She's good. She is goody
I
good by the end
know.
of the show.
What the
It just
hell?
makes me like
Manipulate that town, damn it.
But,
Manipulate
I-
your friends, damn it. Put them in harm's way, damn it. You're just
At
skating
this
through those
point,
themes.
Like, still, there's some like the whole powers thing. I'm not that big of a fan of, but there's some stuff I do like about. I like. Well, for the most part, whenever she's using her fists to beat the shit out of people, I thought it was good. I like the camera work. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Like her fighting in like the first fight at that one warehouse where she fought Daredevil. That was my favorite scene. That's like
Oh,
what,
That
6
was
minutes?
good.
That was
That
very
was
good.
good.
It's like, yeah,
No, but
this is
it
what I
was
want.
also
It was
outside
like
of
he
the
was trying to homage the one take shot fight
Yeah,
scenes
sure.
in the Netflix.
Yeah, I
show.
mean, even if it's
Yeah.
not one take, even though it's like fake one take, I'm a
Fake one.
sucker for that stuff.
yeah, no.
And then that fight
was
with
great,
Daredevil, that was
and
badass.
it also had something that I think the rest of the show kind of lacked, and that was a big personality. I thought just having those two thugs there is like, hey, we're doing this job together. Their banter. It was also lore building about stuff, and I just thought that was great. And then they even used him for Daredevil's introduction. All
Yeah.
that stuff was great.
Biggest
It
star
wasn't
in that
just
show was
it wasn't just the
Kingpin.
action itself. There was a lot of personality. There was a lot of well-written side characters. Like
Right.
the henchmen were good. They
The
were
biggest
cool.
star-
I was like, oh shit! Like they're giving him personality.
The biggest
It
star
was
was
just-
Kingpin because of the
Sorry?
actor. The biggest star in the show was Kingpin because of the actor.
Oh, dude, Vincent D'Onofrio killed it as Kingpin. As
Oh, he plays a
always.
great villain. Whenever he plays a villain,
Sure.
he's good.
he was
He is
so much.
good.
I will say this, and like even though I do have some holes with the story with it, I thought he was a lot better in this than how they handled him in Hawkeye. I thought, okay, this is the Kingpin that I remember watching from Netflix.
And he gets manhandled at the end. Again.
Oh my god.
He's all like, oh, no.
What did you do? You know when he said that? He said that. What did you do? I'm like, oh my god, Supergirl said that in Flash.
Uh,
What did you do?
Dude, they had me up until that finale. I was like, oh man, they got it. they got it. This is Kingpin, man. We about to show him that he's not to be messed with. He's the biggest guy in town. Then,
Damn, yeah. Damn, dude.
what
did you do?
You know what? I saw this like a week ago. I completely forgot, and I was like trying to catch up with what you guys were saying. And then when you did that hand signals, DL, I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that. I
Yeah.
forgot about
This is
that.
actually
Oh,
Black
no,
Supergirl
see,
said
DL,
with Flash.
Damn.
Okay.
DL, this is Marvel going this.
You can't- oh man. Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey
I-
DC, you're gonna get some fans coming over now because of what they did.
man.
Man.
You want
DC about to get hits with the DCU. They about to get hits with the Matt Reeves Batman universe. Man,
you want
MCU about to say, "Fuck all y'all. We don't need you anymore." And then we're kicked
Yeah,
out.
until Deadpool 3 comes out and everybody's still saying Marvel is still better. So
man. I hope Deadpool
Yeah.
comes out and bring some
This is
life
the
into
real
this
rated R.
universe, man. Yeah, that'd be the real rated R. That'd be it.
Oh yeah.
That's,
But,
that's actually the real test now. Is like, are they gonna do it? Because now I still
But-
don't know.
But
I don't
as
know.
much
no.
as-
Just didn't
as
answer
much
it.
as much as
Same
we
with Daredevil.
complain, as much as we complain about Echo having powers, the Kingpin crying in the bed, like all that stuff. Going on like that's great. That's what he did.
I know, but just like,
I think the way it sounded might have sounded like completely different coming out of the audio.
You want Spider-Man to face this Kingpin? That's what y'all want? You want
Spider-Man, what
Kingpin
the Spider-Man took out Thanos. Remember, like,
So yeah, as much as we complain about all that stuff, like I said, there's some I
Get him the
actually
rhino
like
suit.
I like the stuff in Oklahoma. The stuff
Yeah.
is Oklahoma interesting. I like the people around it. I like what was the dude name on the truck? Biscuit.
Biscuits and
Biscuit-
gravy!
oh yeah.
yeah, the
Biscuit
cousin.
is fun.
Biscuits and
Biscuit is-
gravy!
I love the part after the heist in the truck, and then once the grandmother came in with the mail, you see Biscuits in the truck just doing all like in his face like
That was funny. That was funny.
That was good. That was good.
that one was hilarious. That cracked me up so much, like, and then the one guy that was funny. The one guy that was what's his name, Vicky, the dude in the freaking skating ring. He's like, we're not gonna
Oh,
do
the
it
guy
until
sold
you
him
give
out.
us our money.
Yeah.
Henry?
So-
Or...
that's Henry.
Oh yeah,
No,
him.
Henry, the
He was
jerky
good. He
guy.
was
Vicky is the
behind
one.
us.
The Vicky is the one that had told where Kingpin's where Maya was. Kingpin.
Yeah, like he's because he's
Why
saying
is
talking to
Vicky?
the little henchman guy. He's like, we're not gonna do anything until you give us our money. It's like, oh,
Oh,
you
that
think
other
you're the
guy,
boss now.
yeah.
His name
Oh,
must be
Yeah, the
Victor.
dude that got.
But why
Because
would
it's
he call
funny,
himself
like the
Vicky?
way his outcome is like he got shot. Like, well, that's what you get.
Yeah, Karma's a bitch, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
And I liked Bonnie too. Bonnie was cool.
Yeah, she was cool. I think she was cool.
Fun fact. She voiced Kahori in What If.
Wait, did she
Oh.
really?
Yes, he
Mhm.
did.
That's
Oh
what
shit.
I really liked Kahori in What If. I hope she comes in live action somehow.
I hope she becomes like you know how Harley Quinn was in Batman the Animated Series. She's become like a fan favorite character now. That
Yeah.
hopefully the same thing. Kahori's
Maybe.
pretty cool.
Cross
Hopefully.
fingers for Secret Wars, maybe. But I don't know if Kahori's a character from the comics either. I'm sure.
I don't
some-
think
No,
so.
I think she's a new creation.
Yeah, I think she's made up for the show.
Oh, okay. Then
Damn.
take advantage of it. Let's see her. Let's see her in live action. I'm ready. This is
Hey.
this is one experiment that Marvel did that paid off.
That's the first time- Yeah.
I want comics of Kahori, and then 20 years later, if they don't do her right, they'll be like, well, according to page number 39, Kahori does this, she does this, and that.
It's just like Harley Quinn because she was from the animated series. She was an original creation from the animated series, and then
Well,
they
according to episode 45, she does this.
Oh my god, that's dying. But there's probably one person from the village from the Oklahoma that's kind of sus to me, and that's the grandma. The grandma was like, I don't know if I like her. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Well, no, I like the grandmother. I don't agree with her like when Echo with like Maya's mother dying, and I kind of understand her anger, but like you don't have to shun
And left her. She
your
left Echo when she was young. It's like
yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
felt
completely
for
kicked her
Maya.
and her dad out like from Oklahoma. They moved to New York, and
Because he was in the gang then. He was in the gang. He was
where the dad died.
But he was work. But he was. We got to remember, she knew that Maya's dad was working in the gang. Was
Right.
working with, so, and she knew that. And what happened was the breaks. That was not accidental. That was on purpose. That was cut.
Yeah.
And she blamed. You gotta understand. She blamed the father for her mother for her daughter's death. So I understand her pain. And she did not. Obviously, you could tell she did not want Echo to fall in that same footsteps as her father, but that obviously that did happen. But and she did kind of shun her, but it's understandable to an extent. But she shouldn't shun away the daughter. She shouldn't penalize the daughter for the father's mistakes.
Exactly.
Well, it's difficult with the father there. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
father. That's the conflicting emotional part. Is like, how much
Yeah.
can I intervene when that's literally her father that I have a problem with? You know, how much can she do? Yeah. I just want to say that I think that father guy. I don't know that actor. I've seen him before in like Doctor
seen him too.
Sleep, Doctor
Yeah.
Sleep, and I think in I heard he's in Fargo. I think that guy was a phenomenal actor. I wish they kept him somehow more alive. I don't know how they could have done it, because his scenes were the best. His scenes were my favorite scenes with the little Echo.
Yeah.
I love those scenes a lot.
I
In
think
terms of the acting, I mean, in terms of my favorite scenes,
Little
you
Maya.
know
he was
that,
good, and I think Henry was good. The guy that owned the roller rink. I think he was very good.
Did you know that the little girl that plays young Maya? Did you know that was the actress's actual little sister?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, really?
That was
It looked like
that was.
Yeah.
I forget her. I don't know the
Aw.
actress. I know that was actually the adult Echo's little sister.
Yeah, Yep.
Wow.
That's nice.
that was very nice.
Yeah.
Very good casting there.
Yeah, that was good.
I would talk real quick about Daredevil because I mean there's not too much to say about it, but once again, I'm happy to see Daredevil again. Like
I miss you so much.
Yeah.
yeah,
The red is now officially canon in the MCU, so we're most likely to see the red suit again in Born Again.
This was
Once
a
they go back to
flashback. I think that was a
shoot- shoot-
flashback. That's the thing.
I hope they start off with that.
I think that was a flashback scene on Miles' rise in the underworld. So
Right. But
That
so
was
I would
thing,
say
though.
I would assume from She-Hulk that's more in the future. That's more in the future
Yeah,
present time.
that's in the present, but
Yeah.
but the thing is though, because of how She-Hulk was, he was acting like that because like that's She-Hulk's show, and kind of like adding in the seriousness of Daredevil would have probably kind of mixed in not that well. So that's probably why, because they weren't confident in that. So that's probably why they just made him wear the yellow suit. So I mean, like I'm just saying it right now. I could be wrong. They may actually stick with the yellow suit, but I mean,
I
it's
don't
not
know,
She-Hulk.
Actually, when
They
my,
have
I
She-
like the yellow suit. I like the yellow suit.
The yellow
Yeah,
suit's
Red.
not bad.
And
It's
the-
not bad, but I'm just saying a lot of other people though really prefer the red because that's like iconic Daredevil, iconic.
right,
What-
you're right.
What if
I think
what
every
if-
show in Cameo they're going to change it up. It might
What
Yeah,
not
if
be
she
that
might
way.
He's
They
gonna wear
might,
green
they might.
next. and then
Let's
he's
see,
gonna wear
let's see
orange.
the black and red suit. Let's see
Yeah,
that.
black and red.
and
Yeah.
he's gonna wear all a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
What if She-Hulk
And,
was
like-
in Daredevil Born Again?
He's gonna wear all the colors. He's gonna wear a rainbow costume soon.
Dang,
Oh,
And that'd be
no!
If it's released in Pride Month, that'd be based.
Or
Yeah,
they
that'd be-
should-
Oh,
Oh my
There-
god, can you imagine?
Daredevil is the chameleon of the MCU.
they should go back to have him wear the Ben Affleck Daredevil costume.
No, not that motorcycle suit. Like, no,
I
Motor
like that suit.
Nah, man. The mask didn't even fully cover his face. Like, it looked like too tight on him. Like, nah, bruh.
I don't think you see W's costume.
That's why I threw criminals off, because every time they see him, they're like, "Are you okay, dude?" And then
Yeah, that works.
You all right?
Get a
You getting circulation from your brain?
get a
Is that
bandage or whatever.
But yeah, I'm just glad that so far, like wherever Daredevil's appearing, like he still ends up being like great, or really good. So they're not
Yeah.
ruining his character. So it gives me hope that Marvel actually cares about how they handle Daredevil in the future. I wish I could say the same thing about Kingpin though, but
Well, I mean, hey! Don't forget though. Don't forget. One of the good things about Echo with Kingpin is that post-credit scene.
Yeah.
yeah,
Post credit.
That got me a
Yeah,
That's
little
been
intrigued.
confirmed theories going around
Yeah.
for a while now.
yeah, we'll get to that later. We'll
Little
get to
rush.
that later. One other thing I just want to throw out there that I don't know if they'll ever do this in the future, and I don't know if I'll like this. In the comics, Daredevil and Echo,
Relationship.
relationship.
Please don't. Please
Let's
don't.
go.
Please.
Do it, cowards.
Please no. Please don't. Please
Cowards.
no.
I mean, they kind of are comparable to each other because they both
He was
have
flirting with her while they were fighting.
disabilities. They both disabilities and they use that to their advantage. One from hearing, deaf, and the other's blind. So you know why? Obviously, they kind of
Do
kind
it,
of mirror
cowards.
each other.
I
He
mean,
was flirting with her. He was
if-
smiling while they were fighting.
Yeah.
But-
Oh,
What I
like,
want to know is like how are they
Let's
gonna
go.
communicate with each other though? Because like one's blind, the other's deaf. So it's like
yeah, like how's that gonna work?
how are they gonna communicate with each other?
she can read lips. So
Okay, but but Matt can't read sign language.
he has to learn. He has to learn. You know what? You know what? Bring a notepad.
Yeah,
And,
no,
where
no,
it goes.
they got it.
Get a notepad, but he can't read that.
He can't read that, but she can.
No,
Oh,
Nick,
and she
you'll
can't
get a
speak,
knife and
right?
like braille
She
it
can't
up.
speak. Oh, how does
You
it
get
work?
a knife and braille it up.
Yeah.
Get somebody can read minds so they can communicate with mind readers.
Or or Daredevil will like go to Kingpin and be like, "Hey, remember that device that you put
Oh
in,
my God,
in Echo's
He
eye?"
can't see though. He's blind.
Oh, you know what? But
Kingpin will get mad. He'll be like, "You know how long it took me before I decided to do that? I had,
but
5
Kingpin has
interpreters
that
I had to shoot."
yeah, Kingpin had that headphone thing that connects to his ear, and then he put the thing in Echo's eye so he can see what the sign language that Kingpin is saying. So like Daredevil, all he needs is the earpiece so he can hear what it's saying. But
You give him special glasses so he can see it. Wow!
Well, that'd be
Wow.
hilarious.
I
That'd
can
be hilarious. He
see.
just gives
I
him the
can
glasses.
see.
He just gives him the glasses. He's like, "I'm blind, you idiot."
I can see.
Just go to Doctor Strange. Maybe Doctor Strange could cure him of a blindness. I mean, just use magic.
No, that goes completely against Daredevil. Don't fix his blindness. No.
This is a joke I had with a
That could
friend
be
on
a
the
sub.
stream.
That
a
could
couple
actually be like a
a
plot.
couple week ago, I had a friend. I joked about a stream with a friend about these heroes they can cure any disease, right? They should be smart enough to cure any disease in the MCU. So why don't they just do that? Like, we just use magic to cure any
Like
disease.
T'Challa's illness.
Yeah.
Don't too soon.
No, it's not too soon.
Nah.
Recast T'Challa.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They did.
stop.
Oh,
No.
They got
you
me.
froze for a second.
They got.
They did. They
You're
got a
looking at
son
one
now.
right now.
No, that's
what
not
about kid's name?
recasting.
I
That's
forgot that
not
kid's name at
recasting.
the end of that
You're
movie.
talking to
What was that
me.
kid's name? I forgot.
I forgot his
My
name.
name
was
is
T'Challa.
T'Challa.
I think it was
I am the
T'Challa.
king of Wakanda.
Oh no.
T'Challa.
I never freeze.
No, we're not doing
Next
this
Junior.
right
I
now.
never breathe.
I never
Yeah.
breathe.
I never freeze. Anyway,
Oh,
No, freeze. I never
freeze. I never
Never
freeze.
freeze.
But you think Strange should cure Echo's
he's a doctor.
deaf?
Do
you know, make her so she can hear again or something. I don't
Hey,
know.
doctor, you're a doctor. Do something. You have a medical license.
You
Dr.
want to
Strange.
know
Do
what
something.
I really want to know? Like, if we get an interaction between Echo and Daredevil, how is that gonna play out, and how are we gonna get from that to point B with them knowing each other?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
How
gonna
are
be
we gonna
good. It's
get
gonna be like
there?
an art
Because
house
you got
film.
one that's blind, the other's deaf. So it's like,
It's like-
you're fucked
It's like
there.
one of those weirdo art house films I watch and
What's-
stuff.
what's-
It's just gonna be communicating by tapping and stuff, and it's gonna be all weird. Just
Echo
them
can't
hanging out
hear
in the house.
tapping. Echo can't.
They should just slap each
But
other.
that's how she taps. That's how she communicates to him.
Well, they should just slap each other.
Morse
That's how you
code.
communicate.
Slap.
Morse
Yeah,
code. Oh, she's gonna do Morse
What?
code.
They just do Morse code with
Hear
the
the
knife.
Morse code.
That's how she communicates. It's a movie with a bunch of.
How
tapping
is she gonna know
noises.
what Daredevil's saying? Oh wait, here, let me just.
Hold on. Okay,
I'll watch
okay.
that movie. I don't care. That.
Are you hearing what you're? Are you hearing it?
No, can you
I'd
feel
watch
it?
That. That sounds good.
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Like, I don't-
Artsy.
man,
That
that's
would
sure
kill
he'll
at
learn sign
Sundance.
language. I'm sure he'll
That's-
learn sign language. Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
kill in con.
maybe. But once again, never mind. It'll be interesting to see how they're gonna handle that. But
We're kind of B. This is B.
He's already
Because-
connecting with Hawkeye. They did it wrong. Remember, they showed him the flashback where Hawkeye's like talking. It's like, we're the same. We're the same. It's like, all right.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Maybe they
He knew.
switch it up because it's a movie. So if she had a relationship with Daredevil in the comics, maybe he has a little affair thing going on. Marvel needs to get
But then
mature
again,
with it. Let's
now
go.
there's a love square because if they're gonna have Echo in there and then
Elektra.
Karen is coming
What if
back
Elektra
and
comes
then
back?
Elektra too. So it's like
Oh,
love,
Yeah,
Daredevil, we got 3
Elektra.
women after you.
love
Lucky dude.
look at you.
I
Oh,
prefer Elektra rather than
actually-
Echo.
Hawkeye.
Actually, let's make it a love pentagon because She-Hulk as well.
Oh, that's
Oh
my
yeah, that's
God.
right.
What? I didn't know Bat Murdock was Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark.
Wait, what?
Get all these women after him.
Man, he's a lucky guy. He's a lucky guy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
What's funny is that Tony Stark never got into the super ladies after him.
That's true.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was all, it was all normies. So
Yeah.
Daredevil
Just-
has that
it was
one
just-
up.
It was just Pepper Potts. And,
Yeah,
and,
she's
and Black
the
Widow's
one.
flirting with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
got nowhere. She got nowhere flirting with anybody.
And all the girls are swooning over Thor as always.
Yeah. Thor. I mean, Thor definitely. Because like, come on, like he's.
I mean,
that
yeah,
active
a
guy.
god. Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Modoc. Don't forget Modoc.
Yeah.
No.
They're all
Oh God.
Modoc was great. Come on, you guys are
Oh,
haters.
No.
You guys are haters.
Who could not love
Wait,
that beautiful
Not
face of
everyone needs to
Modoc?
look like a Calvin Klein model.
You
okay, Relax.
you forgot. you forgot about somebody.
Who?
Korg.
Who?
How about Korg?
Oh,
Korg.
He's just
Oh,
a head now, isn't
Korg.
is it?
Yeah,
Korg?
isn't he just
Isn't-
ahead?
Yeah,
Isn't he
he's
just
just a head.
rock?
I mean, you might get bruised up in the whole body area, but come on now.
What? But like, how do you? Is he just made of rock or something?
Yeah, he's made it. He's made it like.
Yeah, he's made of
rocks.
rocks, but I mean,
Who gets intimate with that?
Hey, if the
You
thing
can't
has a relationship with Alicia, they can make it work. They can make it.
hey, you can't get any harder.
So, oh my god! So the rocks can produce down there. Okay.
I think it's so sad Wanda fell in love with a robot.
I
I
still don't understand how that works.
mean,
feel
is
so
that
bad
the
for
most ridiculous
Wanda.
thing I ever heard? I mean, like,
She is the
you're a
most
Dragon Ball Z
sympathetic.
fan, credit
She's the
falls
most
off with the
sympathetic
robot.
Marvel character ever. I feel so
Credit-
bad for her.
If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, DL, you know,
Let her
it's
take
Krillin
over that
falls-
whole town. She's got nothing.
Krillin falls it off with a robot, and they have an actual real kid with each other.
Yeah,
feel so
I
bad.
still
There's a-
don't. That still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It
The
was still
robot, the robot can
best show
procreate,
Marvel ever did too.
but like,
Yeah.
man, before we start to diverge into this rabbit hole, I don't think any of us.
Let's get back on track. I think, you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah,
I have
so-
something written. Can I read it?
Sure, you can.
Okay. Basically, I've said all the stuff already, more or less, but here, I figured this was good. Okay, so Echo is an interrogation of Lil Movie Perp's love for women kicking ass, gangster world building, and the shilling of a Marvel property created by the greatest corporate entity mankind has ever assembled.
What
right.
the fuck?
story of a woman wanting
Okay.
to become Queenpin and starting that operation in her hometown where she reconnects with loved ones and her own culture is as enticing as it is celebrated in Perp's worldview of genre cinema. All right?
Sound like it was written by ChatGPT.
It's written by me and only me, okay?
Oh, okay.
This
It
needs to
being
be a,
the first TV MA-rated content coming from Disney was but the warm golden who that kept
Well,
me
I
warm many a
mean,
winter night. Fear
it's their
not, dear
first.
Perp, an echo whispered in my sleep. The Black Widow will be avenged. Alas, like the Endgame's funeral scene, Black Widow remains ignored and dead.
She did get a
Nothing
funeral
gold can
scene.
stay. And Pony Boy Perp is left with the fractured, half-assed Book of Boba Fett payoff without its charm or style. Dipping a gangster rise up revenge film in Marvel sauce should taste good and not like the manufactured processed gelatin it really is. It starts great and ends comically bad with a middle tug of war, in my opinion, to the point where I started getting flashbacks of my past ancestors telling me to go watch The Villainess, Catch a Fair One, or La Femme Nikita instead. Honestly, this entire thing feels like a hurry up and reshoot and just an echo of Marvel's top properties. Perp is essentially the Kingpin, desperately trying to communicate with Echo, and his goofy ass sign language machine is broken. I want to love you, Echo. Why do you make it so difficult?
William's looking at you like, what in the hell are you talking about?
This needs to be an ongoing thing. Whenever we do a spoiler stream, I need you to write up a summary of every movie we talk about. This needs to
Sure.
be an ongoing thing because this is
Can you
Can
hilarious.
you do it for Perp? Can you do the same thing when Madam Web comes out next month?
Oh,
Oh, Madam Web.
I'll give you 3 pages, sir.
3 pages? Okay, there you go.
Oof.
Man, I cannot wait to hear his,
And it's
his
all
echo.
with love. I'm gonna love that movie. I can't wait.
no, Madam Web looks dog shit.
I hope we all walk out loving Madam Web.
We
but
will.
but it's a 1% chance. It's like a
Yeah.
1%
Come on,
chance.
it's at least 5.
Did
Are
you
you,
see my
are you Ben
prediction?
Affleck's Batman now? There's a 1% chance it could be good.
There's 1%.
If there's
I
only
mean, I did-
1% chance it could be good.
I
It's like an
predict
absolute
a
certainty.
I did predict a 90% Rotten Tomatoes, a opening weekend of $145 million,
And 4
let's
Oscar
see,
nominations.
$444 million domestically, and internationally $555, $999,999.
It's gonna break Endgame's record for highest
It's
comic book.
It's
Yeah.
going to make
Oh.
$999 million.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna make $4 billion at the box office. Yeah. It's gonna be a success.
Yeah, look out, Avatar. Look out.
It's definitely gonna be Mario. The question is, will it beat Barbie?
Oh,
Ooh, that's the question.
Most definitely. Okay. Spicy.
Will it beat the epicness that is
Start releasing it
Barbenheimer?
with pink marketing and stuff. That'd be hilarious.
Oh no.
You know they're going to, and it's coming out Valentine's Day. You know they're
Yeah,
going to
this-
do
this
last
is
minute
why-
pink marketing.
Oh man.
I didn't
And here's
know
the problem,
about
here's
that.
the
What the fuck?
It's been proven that even female-led comic book superheroes, mostly men, go see it.
That's
Hell
that's
yeah.
sad too because
Yeah.
That's freaking based.
Yeah,
I mean no women wants to go see this.
yeah. You think your girl, if you want to go on Valentine's Day, you think your girlfriend wants you to take her to see Madam Web on
I'm
Valentine's Day?
already forcing it.
Actually,
Yeah, like why is it coming out on Valentine's Day though? Like,
That's my birthday, by the
They're
way.
desperate.
Oh,
I'm
it's your
sorry.
birthday.
You know what's funny?
Well,
I
actually,
think
no,
Daredevil,
well,
the
good thing
2003
is-
one came out on Valentine's Day. I
Did
think in 2003, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
I know,
Let me look that up.
I know.
definitely
comic
saw it on
movies have-
Valentine's Day.
I know comic book movies have come out in the past in February. I know Marvel has. Actually, it's been successful. Marvel has been successful in February with their movies.
Well, see, the
Black
thing
Panther
is,
and Captain Marvel made
Oh,
$1 billion.
You're right,
in
Perp.
February.
It did come out Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Daredevil. I remember I saw it on Valentine's Day. I was like,
Oh.
Daredevil. They did that as a Valentine's Day movie too.
well, I
That
was
one
3
banked.
years
That's
old when
probably
that
where
came out.
they took that precedent. It was like,
You
hey,
see, the
let's-
thing is, so you have all my birthday movies that came out the past couple of years. You see, there was the Lego Movie. You have Lego Batman, Deadpool, Black Panther,
50 Shades of Grey.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
50 Shades
Madam
of Grey.
Web. Oh, I did not see.
Morbius?
No, I saw the SpongeBob movie came out the same day as 50 Shades of Grey. I saw SpongeBob instead.
Very smart.
good choice. And
Yeah.
then
Did
Madam
that win
Web
box
come-
office or did 50 Shades like slaughter it?
50 Shades, the first one actually did very well.
Yeah, it didn't do really well.
SpongeBob was #1.
Oh,
Quantumania came out around Valentine's Day too, didn't it?
I thought it was
kinda- it
January
was
release. and
around
Everyone was
there,
shocked,
yeah.
and then they saw the movie. Marvel's first January release was Quantumania. Connect the dots.
No, Quantumania did not come out in January. It came out in
Oh,
February.
it didn't. It
Yeah,
came
it
out-
did.
Yeah, it came
Came
out
out
February.
around about, yeah.
I thought it was January. My
Yeah.
bad.
But yeah, Echo's not that good of a start for Marvel this year, folks.
I wouldn't say that. Let's see. There's some other stuff I did like.
That's a good first episode. Maybe people stop after that.
I like it.
Just to watch the
Jesus
episode, one
Christ.
episode, the first episode. And
Seriously, that's how it started. Like I saw this thing a week ago. I've been dying to talk to people about it. And everyone was like, "I saw the first episode was good. I saw the first episode." Like, all right.
No,
I guess."
see, I like the
Well, I got
part
for a
when.
week.
if you
I
watch
like
the
the
first
part when
episode,
they-
why don't you everybody else watch the other episodes? Like go to episode
See,
2.
no,
I don't
hold
know,
on,
but I think that was a good idea. Actually, those people that told me that, I should have
I
said,
like
"Okay,
the-
stop there."
Don't you see this?
like
don't you know? Don't you think it's weird that like when critics like are giving out scores, it's only based on the first couple episodes?
Yeah. Well, hold on.
I see them on the
there's-
I see them on the day, like the day it comes out, or like the day before. They're like, "Oh, the first 3 episodes are this and this and this," and they're like, "Well, I'll determine the fun, then it's good so far. Then I'll then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th episode when they get to see it, it's like I'll make my full review based on the last 2 episodes." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then sometimes they contradict themselves.
Exactly.
Critics?
That's why early scores for shows is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
last-
see no flaw in that. And I'm down with.
I
the
know
critics, I'm down
something
with Rotten
with
Tomatoes.
Marvel.
I'm down with all that stuff, but yeah, with TV, it is very
With
tricky.
Marvel stuff, the critics come out a couple days or a week before, especially with the Marvel shows, liking it, right? The first 3 episodes, and then when they're fully allowed to say stuff, right? A full review, the real stuff, the real views on the show comes out.
Which doesn't make any goddamn sense.
yeah.
To me, so.
It does.
Right.
But I will say there's some stuff I did like. What you guys think of the one episode when where they go back in time and it's that one when they're playing that one sports game.
We're playing
where it's like-
lacrosse.
It looked, I
playing
think
like
it was
that
like pretty
lacrosse.
early.
No, that looked good visually too. The effect
yeah,
in that
like
one.
I love
the
how
effects.
it was like filmed in IMAX, like the
Yeah, that
freaking
was
black
legit.
That
bars
was
were-
filmed in IMAX.
No, I understand
Yeah.
what he's saying. You see, that didn't have the studio feel of green screen.
you're
and all
right.
that
Yeah, you're
stuff.
right.
Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
felt like
Right.
they shot that outside. It felt real. It felt authentic. I love
Imagine
that. That's
doing
what I
a
mean when
green
I'm saying
screen for
this show
playing
was probably
lacrosse.
the most frustrating thing I've ever seen.
There was a
in my
lot
life.
of green screen in the show. You could tell.
There was, but that one part, and J.J. Abrams did this beautifully in the Star Trek Into Darkness, and he told this. He said this in the making of. A lot of the times, if you shoot outside and you're using a lot of visual effects, like it blends in perfectly, and you don't get that studio Marvel prequels green screen feel. If you want to shoot stuff, like even bringing the green screen outside and using real sunlight rather than studio lighting
Natural. Yeah.
is a huge like benefit. And I think
Natural
Marvel
always
did
better.
that for that scene specifically, especially
Natural
for those
always
epic.
better.
That's what
I
they
mean,
should be
obviously,
doing
because
more.
obviously they have been using the green screen studios for a few years now because
Yeah.
of the pandemic. Everything is basically done inside.
Sure, or they have that new
Yeah.
Star Wars technology dome thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
The volume.
The volume, yeah, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for that scene specifically, I thought the effect looked amazing. Like the big temple thing, all that stuff looked great. Wish they did that more.
Yeah, honestly, as I said, I
Which
think
was
they should
which is funny because like okay it's I like the visuals but it's almost like you literally like raise the black bars up for just a lacrosse game.
It's
Like,
an epic
wow.
lacrosse game, man.
Sure,
my God.
but in theory it works because you're supposed to be getting that's one of her powers. Like it's this one
Yeah.
character, this lady that's playing, and that she can't like the men are using brute force to keep her out,
And a big
right?
guy
So
too.
she has to use strategy. She's like, you can see her thinking and stuff like that. It makes sense in theory, but then everything else is all the other powers is just rushed. Like that was the one that kind of like they took their time, right? Or am I remembering that?
For the
Did
most-
the
think
powers
so.
only kick in when they're like in trouble?
Like they have the beginning lady.
Do they only
right?
kick in when they're in trouble? Like when they're in
No,
trouble?
it just randomly kicks in. Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah. It just like they just
They'll
comes
literally,
in.
they'll
Like
literally, you will literally be, they're literally playing lacrosse, just like, it's like,
Man,
Oh my
that's-
god, I'm
I
strong
mean,
now.
Yeah.
I mean I wouldn't want that lacrosse, man. If you lose, you get kicked out, man. That's harsh.
Yeah, that's some harsh stuff.
Damn.
right there.
Ooh,
See,
yeah.
that's-
Oh yeah, that
That's
was
why we're
weird.
never in
That,
those
that felt
times.
weird. It's like, really? Wouldn't you
Yeah.
guys just go to war?
We don't want losers here.
What the fuck?
We don't want losers in our tribe. If you lose,
Oh,
you're out. We don't want
You're
losers.
out of the tribe.
The way Perp just said it's just so nonchalant. Like, just go to war.
Yeah,
just
wouldn't
go to
we just go to war if they disagree? He's like, all right, no, I don't care if I lost. I'm not leaving.
All
Yeah.
that for, yeah.
I'll start my
war
own
over
tribe
la-
instead.
War over lacrosse.
I got a girlfriend
for
here.
real?
No,
No, I'm married. I'm married here.
Nope, you gotta get out.
My kids are here.
it's a stupid game.
Have you heard of
You're
this
the
game
weak
called
link. You gotta
basketball?
go.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that now? Like, it's like,
Yeah, that's how we determine wars.
yeah.
Through
Yeah.
Super Bowls.
Petty bullshit.
My gosh,
Some dystopian shit.
man. Okay, one random question, because it seems like they are setting Echo up for bigger things in the future, possibly.
I prefer her being the deaf, silent killer. Damn it!
Oh yeah,
That-
we all do. We all
the
do.
deaf, silent killer was perfect.
Was perfect. Not this indigenous, superpowered being. Like no, like, we don't
Hell
need
yeah.
this. We don't need this.
yeah, that's what Marvel's doing. James Gunn and everything that he's doing in the DCU is more of a hugging friendship. Same with Matt Reeves and his Batman universe. They're more forgiving and friendly. Marvel, they're just like, fuck you. We're
Take it,
doing our
take it.
way.
Take it, bitch.
Yeah, shove it in there. We're gonna shove this cake in you. And if you complain because there's some things in there, you're not gonna like what's gonna come knocking at your guys' front door. So shove it in there.
Shove it. But my question
Okay.
is, do you see them
Oh, there you go.
recruiting her for the Young Avengers?
No. No.
She's not a Young Avengers character. No,
Please.
To the Thunderbolts with her.
she's more
What?
likely.
No, not even Thunderbolts. No.
She's more likely can be likely joining Defenders or like just helping Daredevil and
God,
whoever.
just leave her.
Take
Maybe
down
you know,
Kingpin in New
Spotlight.
York.
Spotlight
Never-
is you don't get to join a group.
Ever join the Guardians of the
Spotlight
Galaxy?
means you don't get to
Spotlight
join,
is you
Oh,
don't get to join a
no.
group. That's what that means.
She can.
or she can join Shang-Chi.
If
Ooh.
if you had my friend blinded on here, he can explain more with this character Echo.
They're gonna be weird and put her with Werewolf by Night or whatever.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah,
no.
like, they'll be
They're just in the
Justice League.
forest.
They'll be
like,
the Justice League Dark
chasing
or Cobra
deer or some
Creature Commandos of Marvel. Then
Oh
all,
my god.
all the spooky
They gotta
characters.
fix up her suit. She needs a better suit.
That
Hopefully.
suit-
Yeah, she doesn't really.
Man.
I
I like that one suit when when she with the red on the sleeves. That
was
looked
nice.
cool.
I
mean,
didn't
that
mind
looked
that
cool.
suit. That suit was pretty cool.
I thought I didn't care for the last suit in the scenes. Like okay,
That
she
sucked.
tried.
that wasn't
They
really,
tried to
that
come
wasn't
off
really a
as-
suit. Was it? It was more
The
like
suit might be cool, but they're not doing any of the favors how they shoot that.
Her mother-
Everything was so eye level, not stylized. There was no cool shots. In
Yeah,
that
there was
last
no.
part.
We didn't get a full shot of her in the suit. Like
Yeah.
No, but it was all we did, but it was all eye level. It wasn't cool stylized. You got to be like low to the ground, looking up, like slow motion, like do cool stuff. Like it was.
yeah,
all
that's what I'm
filmed like
saying.
she
We
was
didn't get a
just
shot
there.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it was all shot like she was there. We're here. Let's do it.
Let's just go. Come
Let's
on.
do it.
Yeah,
We gotta
just go
go.
with-
Come on. We gotta shoot Daredevil in a minute. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
It was
Let's
just
get ready.
Well, my biggest thing is that when they got captured and when Bonnie and the grandmother got powers, and then one of the worst editing I've ever seen. Just like the grandmother's just like, yeah, you see her throw a punch, it's like,
Like what?
That
Yeah,
whole scene just in general was just like, what? Like,
it's
like
so-
That was
like-
goofy.
It's
I
so
get it,
odd
she's-
because
It was
Go-
goofy.
oh no, I know. I was like, yeah, she's old. Doesn't mean you can cut around it.
I mean, it's just so jarring too because up until that point, I thought the choreography for the fight scenes were very well done in the previous episodes. Like,
Yeah.
and like
and then it
that.
just took a
Your
downgrade.
episode was good.
good.
The choreography in the third episode in the skaters rink, the
Yeah.
rollerblades, whatever, that was good.
That was good. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
There was
like,
a lot of Blue Jays. There was a lot of editing stuff I've noticed. Like there was some. They had problems with doorways. I don't know how else to describe. There was like two
Doorway.
scenes where it's like, remember what's that guy? The friend, the crazy friend with the beard. You guys
Biscuits.
mentioned him earlier.
Oh,
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
The
Remember when
cousin,
they
he's the
first
cousin.
like intro him? Like he falls down to the ground, but like she opens the door the other way.
I thought it was
It was
gonna be
like very weird.
I didn't
geography.
see that honestly. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, there was
to
some
that.
weird
I never
edits going on
really
with
noticed
doorways.
that. No,
Yeah, might just be me.
that's all good.
doorways. I have to go back and look at what he's talking about. Doorways.
Yeah, it was just weirdly edited. I don't know.
Is it-
And
you
he's
mean
just on
like
the
the
floor.
way-
I don't know. It was funny.
Oh, you mean like where Biscuits first appeared?
Yeah, he's just like she opens the door too fast, and then they just show him on
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
floor.
Oh yeah, that was.
It was like a weird edit. It was I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't remember that. I need to go back to that. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
because-
I don't remember
because
that
he was attempting to come in with a knife, trying to put it between the door, and then Echo
Right.
opens the door with the gun in his hand, and then when she opens it, he's on the ground. I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah. How did he fall to the ground? Yeah, exactly. It was a weird edit. Yeah.
yeah, that was strange. Okay, so. Dang, is there really anything else to talk about this show? Oh wait!
oh.
I want to. There's one thing which I forgot. The one thing that really bothered me about that they didn't really properly address. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not an anatomy expert, but if someone gets shot in the eye, they can't see anymore in that eye, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like how did he? still
Most
have
likely,
his
yeah.
eye?
So
Wait a minute.
I assume it's Marvel
So
technology.
he get beat up by Hawkeye, Kate
technology.
Bishop, and Maya easily, but see that makes him look strong.
Also, why does he still wear the bandage?
Yeah.
Didn't he take
Yeah.
it out?
Yeah.
You
He
see,
put it on and off.
now,
See?
if I could like maybe like find a little bit of logic, there was some tech going on in his eye patch thing, so maybe that was helping the healing process. Maybe, but once
So-
again, it's hard for me to just suspend my disbelief on that because he got shot point blank in the eye.
Yeah, but like if you see on Hawkeye, like she was going to point on his eye, so the bullet would have go through his eye,
It could've
going
killed
through
him.
his brain, out in the back of his head
Yes.
like that. But then
Technically, should've
then
killed
in Echo, he suddenly has his eye is reformed now. Like he doesn't.
He's a
Why
flesh
would you
wound.
assume that the
See,
bullet
he's-
went through his
he's-
head though? They never
You
You
showed
see,
that.
even though it's not
Oh, I'm
logical,
sorry. I guess Echo is a bad shot then.
I think even though it's not
She did-
logical,
she did that.
He's more of a bad shot than a
It's
stormtrooper.
the,
she
it's the
shot
bullet's
she
fault.
shot him.
It's not hers.
She shot him up close too, right? And she technically killed him.
So-
But
so-
I'm gonna say this:
A
that
shitty gun.
does make him look stronger than a normal human.
So
Yeah, that's true.
imagine.
Pigpen is
so-
technically
so-
stronger than a normal
Yeah.
human. So.
I mean,
So
wasn't he
if I
taking
point-
arrows to the chest at the same time too?
It just deflected
same
off
show?
of him, just bumped off of him.
yeah, that's true. That is true.
So if
Yeah.
I point a gun to the eye like this, and then, oh shit!
That's like in Kill Bill when Uma Thurman's character gets shot like right in the temple. It's like, oh, he just grazed her a little bit.
Oh, I just,
Yeah, she's still alive. Like, okay.
just
Yeah,
a little haircut.
Exactly.
You know,
I think they make that clear that Marvel world that you don't have to explain every little
I mean, it is a
technology
world
if you know
full of
the
powers.
technology.
It's a
Pretty
world
big.
with powers, aliens, supernatural
Sure.
creatures, like logic.
I mean, yes, I get it. It's comic book logic. You gotta
Yeah.
suspend your disbelief. a
Yeah,
little bit. Like,
you got to put in that logic in there, even if it's confusing.
yeah, but I'm sorry. Like after Eternals and Secret Invasion, my brain is almost broken with how they're just like suspending. They still are not addressing that giant head and giant hand coming out of the earth.
That's
Still, they're not addressing
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
That's in Deadpool.
like this.
Yep.
We got a giant hand coming out of Earth, guys. Maybe we should take a look into it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're doing. That's what the MCU is doing, man.
And then once again, made no sense that they had all the DNA of all those different characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in
Oh
one
my
capsule
God.
and then injected it into.
And
Oh,
some- and
man,
some of those people were not even at the Endgame battle.
Daenerys.
So how do you get the powers of Drax? That's my question.
They did get the power of Drax because Drax was there at the Endgame power at the battle. Whatever
Yeah,
power
but
he had. I don't
how do-
know what
he
he had.
doesn't-
super strength? I don't
I
know.
guess he would be. I mean, I guess his species would have more hand strength than a typical.
They don't.
human.
She doesn't understand
That's not really a
metaphors.
power
though.
for him, right? Right? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
I mean, who was it? Ghost? Ghost? They had Ghost's power. Ghost wasn't at the battle.
Ghost was the
Yeah, Ghost wasn't even there. Like, oh,
What about- so- so do-
Marvel
It's like
totally
a. It's
fucked
like
with
a
itself
Snyder
with
Lex
adding in
Luthor
every
thing.
character.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
right.
collected everything.
So did that thing also have the power of Luis too? Because he talks in back to the backstory a lot. Like, see what happened. See what happened was that all. So is that considered a power too? That'd be. I mean, I'm all for it though. 'cause I
That's
like Luis.
multiversal. That's multiversal. That's
It'll be hilarious.
Yeah,
if they
multiversal
address-
stuff. All right.
It'd be hilarious if they addressed that big statue thing and Punisher out of all things. It's like what?
Punisher. What the hell?
Oh my god.
Punisher's a Daredevil. Remember that.
Well, yeah, that's true. Anyways, I gotta dip y'all. DL, thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, thanks for being on.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I
Because
gotta
yeah,
get
darkness.
See ya.
Punisher would show on the news. He'd be like, we interrupt this program. Whatever. Breaking news: giant hand coming out the earth.
Grr.
And then they
Change
never
channel.
mention it again. It's like that's what
No,
you guys
Punisher-
wanted. You wanted them
The
to
Punisher
mention it
goes.
again.
No, the Punisher goes. Fake news. Switch.
Fake
Yeah, I don't
news.
think the Avengers have
Yeah,
meetings.
exactly.
I don't
That's
think
good.
Avengers
Yeah.
have meetings
Fake
anymore.
news is good.
I don't think the Avengers have meetings anymore. Because if they did, it'd be like, anybody knows that a
Their
hand
ship
coming out
blew
of
up.
the
How do they
earth?
have meetings?
Who's the
Yeah.
Avengers? Who are
Yeah,
the
exactly. So
Their
that's
whole
why they
building
never,
blew
that's
up.
why they never acknowledged the giant hand.
Avengers? I don't know, man.
That
Or
site is a
head.
memorial site now.
Yeah,
The Avengers place.
It's
That
become,
thing is
no, the hand
on the ground.
hand-
That's
the
just
hand
a hole.
has become
on
a
the
tourist
earth.
attraction. It has become a tourist
Jesus, man.
attraction. It's just become a tourist attraction.
So I guess one last thing to talk about before we start closing out. The sign language stuff. Was that how did you guys feel about like 90% of the show being sign language and you reading subtitles? Were you able to follow the story okay
Yeah.
with
I was
Absolutely,
able to follow
I
it
loved it.
really
Yeah.
well.
Taking a
I was
chance.
able to follow it great.
Yeah.
I think it's a
I
good
don't-
thing. And I also loved specifically, I've mentioned this before, Henry, the character, I think his name is Henry, the owner of the roller rink,
The uncle,
That's,
yeah.
that's her uncle.
her
Yeah.
uncle, right? Like that guy was awesome. And one of the things, I figured was you have to be very expressive when you're, communicating with people with like hearing problems and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
so, and he did that so well. He was very expressive, but at the same time, very grounded. So I love that. I love that it took a chance of doing that with subtitles. I'm a big subtitles nerd, love my foreign films. So I didn't mind seeing it in this. And I admired that idea. One of my favorite, I'm not a fan of the last couple Planet of the Apes movies, but one of my favorite just ideas that they put in there was like the first 15 minutes of the second one was just the apes talking in sign language also. And it felt like a foreign film, but you're just watching these apes, this foreign ape film. I don't know. And it felt really cool and fresh. And I got that, a little bit of that feeling here. So I dug that approach.
I did like the part when when Maya meets Bonnie for the first time in that garage and they were having like a conversation with sign language as though I can literally look both at the actors and the subtitles at the same time and I know exactly what they're talking about because you can I think you can kind of tell from their, even if you didn't read the subtitles, you can tell from their faces and their eyes and their.
Well, it's also sometimes it's like, oh, I understand why that's that sign language. Like some of the sign language makes sense with what they're saying. It's like, oh, a visual cue is like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that would be.
even with like no like little hints of dialogue coming from the other person talking to Maya. If it's just like full on silent, you actually feel it. You feel the moment that they're going through.
You guys know that I'm an English dubber. And I personally have low tolerance for subtitles when I'm watching stuff. But funny enough,
Disgusting.
I know, I'm disgusting, and I'm an English dub. We're watching anime and stuff like that. But like with
You gotta learn the culture, dude.
I tried to learn the culture. It's too
I
much.
actually don't mind I actually don't mind dubbing anime. So,
Same.
I actually don't mind that. It's
Yeah,
weird.
but
It's live action, I can't.
yeah, but between Godzilla -1 and now this, like this is one of the few instances where like the storytelling and the performances were so good that I was able to overlook having to read subtitles. The sign language in this I think is very fascinating. It almost makes me want to learn sign language myself. And the way that all the actors were able to convey emotion while doing it, like I just found that very, very, very well done. That like the acting performances in here is great, and of course, with sign language, they do have to sometimes overexpress while they're doing
Yeah.
sign language as well. So that helps to enhance the seeing how they are emotionally. So like I thought all that was very done. One of my favorite scenes actually is when Maya and her grandmother are sitting down talking, and then she gets angry and expressing how she felt like being abandoned by her, and it's like you see the emotion on her face, and it was just like it was a very emotional scene.
Mhm.
So that type of stuff I really really like. So yeah, very good job with this. Like I said, this is inclusion done right. Because when we have a whole bunch of stuff that like people are complaining that it's woke or it's like diversity for the sake of diversity, these are one of the few instances where I feel like them doing it actually helped to enhance the storytelling. So very very good on them. So if there isn't anything else for that anyone wants to bring up or talk about, I guess we could start closing things out and going to grades. Um, Before I give my grade, Darkness Under the Wind just commented on his grade. So he gives it a 6 point. Is that a 6.5 out of 10?
I would assume so.
I
Okay,
think
so
so.
all right, so I guess technically she gave it a I guess yeah, C plus. I guess that's what he gave it, a C plus. Um, so, but yeah, overall, I still think the show is okay. It's just okay. There's some, like I said, there's some really good things I like about the show. Like most of the action scenes and choreography is done very, very well. I think the performances are really, really good. Um, I I starting to like Echo more as a character. Um, the times that they actually were trying to be dark, I thought was handled pretty well, I guess. Uh, Daredevil's appearance was fun. Kingpin, for the most part, was good until the last episode. Um, and just the stuff with the Native American culture and the inclusion for deaf people and amputees. I thought all how they handled that. I thought all that was done very very well. But what was clunky about it was I wish we explored more about the backstory with the native cultures and the superpowers. The superpower stuff felt very, very confusing to me. And I think we at least needed another episode for them to develop it. Or just take some like 5 minutes to just explain what her powers are because I still have no idea what she can do. And at the same time it feels like it doesn't really feel like she needs to have powers in the first place. I know that's how she is in the comics, but just like it was already special that she was like this trained fighter, this trained killer who was just so happens to be deaf, that just so happens to be an amputee. That already made her special, you know.
Did.
So just in giving her powers, like I don't know, it just feels a little excessive at this point. That finale, man, what is going on with Marvel and their finales, man? They had an okay thing going till the last episode. It felt like they were just rushing to get it over with. Like I don't know, man. And I was hoping for them to hype up that this show was going to be really violent TVMA. It felt very light. It like
Yeah.
it didn't feel any more violent than Falcon and Winter Soldier.
this
Like,
Yeah, it's
This
like
is-
I wasn't expecting. Well, I wasn't expecting to be. I'm expecting to be its own show. I'm not expecting like a Daredevil, but something in that vein. I'm not expecting. I mean, I was
Daredevil's gonna be like
expecting
this. Guarantee it. It's gonna be like this.
what?
Probably gonna be the same tone as this.
oh, I mean,
Right?
and I'm
But-
not even. I don't even need this or the Daredevil to be like super violent like the
No.
Netflix shows. It doesn't need to be that bloody, but at the same time, like if you're going to advertise that this is going to be a darker show and a more adult show, you need to give us what you're advertising. Like
I mean, look at the Batman stuff. For example, Batman has always been dark and all right. The Batman stuff has been dark, but it doesn't need to go rated R. They managed to do it in PG-13 or TV-14 or 14. They
Yeah,
managed to.
the Batman is dark. Batman is dark. Man, the Batman looks and feels like an R-rated film. It's PG-13, but it's still a
They see
great
the
film.
effort in it.
yeah,
They see the
exactly.
effort. Did also the effort? I don't even think how much did they swear. I don't think they swear that much in this film. I
They
don't-
never
I don't
said
think
an
the
F-bomb.
effort in it.
They never
Never
said
said
an
F-bomb.
F-bomb.
Yeah.
Never did.
So like you
So-
think of a TV, you think of a mature TV show. You have these. You hear an F bomb,
This
right?
wasn't planned as TVMA. That's
That's
why.
exactly perfect. I agree. I think the reason why they made it TVMA because we're getting a lot of blowback on this stuff, and they're hearing people were not like excited for this, and we gotta do something to make this exciting. Let's make it TV-14 or make it mature. Maybe get the
Even
people.
the blood, it's digital. It's just
Yeah.
digital
It's
blood.
digital blood.
But still.
Digital blood.
Yeah.
My fear going forward, if this is how Disney is going to handle their rated R stuff, if they're going to go more mature in the future, I'm hoping they don't soften up the culture like they did with PG-13, because PG-13 to them is just PG a lot of the times. So I'm hoping they don't fluff up rated R so much that it feels like a hard PG-13 or something
See,
like
that's
that.
the problem. If you're Disney, they don't. Remember they had Touchstone Pictures, Hollywood Pictures. They put out R-rated movies. Now they got Fox, and you would think they will take advantage of
Deadpool.
that. They're not even doing much with that studio either. So I
They
don't
got
have
other
that
studios
much.
out there. They're still doing rated R content.
Don't worry, they got
I don't remember what-
Deadpool. They got Deadpool will probably be like the closest thing to a true rated R MCU film.
Yeah, just nothing with the Disney logo.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're going to use the Disney logo for Deadpool.
Probably not.
Do you think
They
but they might use the MCU scroll that we get.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah,
for sure. That
yeah,
for sure.
Sure.
I'm
But are we
sure
going to
they're
see the?
That
are
I've
we-
seen in R-rated movies. They still use that scroll.
Are they still going to use the 20th Century Studios logo?
Maybe.
They should. They should.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. They should do like a crack, like just like any like a variation of like what movie studio logo they had, like the Marvel Studio logo. I want Deadpool to just make a crack on that.
That would be funny. Yeah, and for all of you that are hoping that Blade's going to be like this rated R, don't hold your breath on that. If that's how it's going to be with this.
And everybody thinking Daredevil is going to lead to Spider-Man 4. If this is going to lead to a Spider-Man 4 movie eventually after Daredevil, do you know Spider-Man 4 is not going to be rated R?
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
would it
actually,
lead to
before we-
Spider-Man 4.
Oh,
God.
actually,
That's just a rumor. That's just a rumor.
actually, we forgot to talk about that credit.
Yeah,
scene
we did.
that he's about to he's on his plane and then he's watching the news about
The mayor
candidates
election.
for the mayor election, and so that could lead into possibly Spider-Man stuff, like if he becomes mayor or whatever, maybe, because everybody really wants Vincent D'Onofrio to interact with Tom Holland Spider-Man, so that could be one way to do it.
It's gonna call him fat.
Why?
Because he makes fat jokes. Because Spider-Man, every time Spider-Man interacts with Kingpin, he makes fat jokes about him all the time.
Is that why people want that?
Well, also,
Yes,
also
yes.
in the animated series, Spider-Man fought Kingpin numerous.
Kingpin was like his main villain in the anime series because he was a bunch of episodes. He was, like, I think he was the most used villain in that show, right? If I'm correct.
Is he the most prominent villain? I don't know if I would say that because because Venom, Goblin, and there was somebody else that was a recurring villain too. But like those were like the main three that kept coming. So I don't know if he's like the most prominent villain.
Right?
But,
Here's my echo. Here's my echo rating.
All
2 out
right.
of 5.
damn.
Just not for me.
that's
a lot
I had high
lower.
expectations for this one. I even have fan edits. That's not really bad. No, that's not. That means mediocre to me. Like there's
Oh,
a lot of very
That's-
frustrating.
that's
So
40
is
that's
it like is
40%,
it
man.
that or
It's 40% to
Oh,
us.
40%. So it's this.
That's basically a fail.
Oh, I consider 2 mediocre, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. It's between that and that. I'll give it that. All right. I was gonna give it a C plus. That's
Mhm.
what I give it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you give it, Blue Jay?
Okay, so all in all, as much as we bitched and cried about some things, and Echo having powers is not something I'm not that big of a fan of. The last episode was very clunky, particularly that part with when the grandmother and Bonnie got their powers. But that doesn't take away that there's some stuff I really like. I mean, I love the camera work, the action, the Echo herself. I forgot the actress's name too. She's great. Vince D'Onofrio's great. So as for like the at Marvel show for the year, or well, the first Marvel MCU anything this year, I still do think this is pretty good. There's some stuff. There's some a little clunky. There's some stuff that are like a little eyebrow raising, but I still think this is a really good. I mean, this is one of the. It's been a while since I've watched a Disney Plus show in a while. Like other than What If, because I have not seen Secret Invasion. I just heard nothing but shitty things about it.
You still haven't watched
And-
it.
I
no.
advise you not to watch it.
Yeah,
but-
I wouldn't say I would. I don't recommend
Well,
it. but-
actually, no. Yeah, and I like Loki season 2. I like
Loki season
a
2.
lot.
There was a good finale for that. I was talking about Marvel bad finales. Loki season 2 had a good finale.
yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Yep. I like that a lot. So this is a really good show, but with some glaring problems with it. But I will give this. This might gonna surprise you. I might give this an 8.
Oh,
Whoa.
Well, that's really good. That's like a B. No, that's like a B plus,
It's
right?
a B.
B. Okay.
Pretty good an
Yep.
8. Damn. What's
Yeah.
9?
what's 9? This is 9.
Great. And then 10 is masterpiece.
A plus, basically masterpiece.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. But I give it an 8. So yeah.
Damn.
That's-
That's high praise.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You know what? I really wanted to
though
like
we
this,
bitched and
and in
cried
a
about
way,
some
I'm
shit.
glad people like this. I'm glad I saw someone here. I thought Chris, Gen X Jedi. He said he really liked it.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad people love this because I really wanted to like this. This is my jam. This really is. This type of stuff is my jam.
I'm just not
It's
the
such a
biggest
shame.
fan of him having powers. It's whatever.
I'm not either. Aaron, what is your final thoughts and grade?
Okay. I'm like UDM. This is not a bad show. It's not a great show. To me, it's an okay show. Right? That's
Yeah.
right. It's an okay show. This is not the cast. I thought they did a great job of what they had to work with. Obviously, I thought the lead actress did a great job. Obviously, playing Echo or Maya Lopez. I thought the supporting cast did a good job. Obviously, they had to learn to do sign language to cast because because of the character and the actress, and I thought they did a great job of. I gotta give credit to Marvel because they probably obviously hired someone to do that to teach them. Give credit there. Give credit dues there. The first episode, I think the first episode was really, really good. I'd say the first episode was really good. I thought there's some storytelling could have been a little better. The power stuff could be explained better. The origins of the cave people, like who are the cave people? Like where did they come from? Obviously, we know what happens after that. Okay. The finale, on the other hand,
Ooh.
ooh, that's a miss. That's a
Yeesh.
miss.
Oof.
That's a
That's
miss.
rough, man.
To me, this is a good show. An okay show. But to me, that's not a good sign for the MCU in general. I think if they want people to get their faith back in the MCU, They cannot hit on just okay stuff anymore. They actually have to get back to actually making people say, yeah, this is really good. This is good. Not okay. Not okay. This is good. This is good. Because okay is not okay to the general public. It's not good for the MCU anymore. They need the good. You need good. Not great. Not like award worthy, but they need good. Not okay.
Or
I
even
think
guilty
they will-
pleasures.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I like the
see,
Marvel
I-
stuff. I know it's not
I'll
good.
give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 6 out
they
of
need
10.
a Wonder Woman 1984. I agree, a guilty pleasure.
Well, see, I
Deadpool's a test. The Deadpool's a test.
look.
Right now.
Well, here's the thing. I think that Marvel. Look, I said this on Anime Hot Takes when it comes to not just animation studios, but like studios in general. Studios have their ups and downs. I just
Yes.
think people are very dramatic and over exaggerate about things whenever they put out something that it's not up to par, up to the quality. I still do think Marvel is gonna get their get their groove back. DC is gonna get their groove back. Marvel's gonna do the same thing. Every studio has their slump, so we can't just act all crazy because they put out consistent not so good movies or TV shows. I mean, Secret Invasion is the worst thing I've heard. So
I mean,
I agree with you. But Sony never really had a slump because they had a good. Sony on the other had to make good movies in the first place to get into a slump. Besides Spider-Man, Tom Holland.
right, and like we're
Let's take a shot at Sony.
No matter what, baby.
right. We're like we're in phase 5 and we're still like, oh, this is rough still. So it's like, I don't know. I get what you're saying. Like I know you guys don't believe me, but I'm trying really hard not to be too hard on the Marvel stuff because given everything that's going on, but at the same time, it's like,
Where was this deal for WandaVision?
I already said the first half of the show I really liked.
I think the thing of WandaVision, it was good. It was good. People love WandaVision, but I also think like people really love I think some of the stuff that came out early 2021, people really love because we're not getting much content, so we really couldn't compare to other stuff coming out in 2021 because obviously there was a major pandemic at the time.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you guys because it's kind of addressing what Max was talking about the other day.
Oh,
so
He's so late, by the way.
it's not coming.
If
If it comes at the end, I'm gone.
I'm booting him out if he's coming here late. No, but anyway, so do you see a possibility of Kingpin being built up as one of the big baddies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe
For this little thing, for this little Marvel spotlight, for this little thing, yeah, but not the overall grand scale. He's not going to be the Avengers villain, man. He's not going to be like some Avengers big arm.
That would just make the multiverse saga pointless.
How many times did Thanos lose?
Thanos lost to nobody. Thanos lost to nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't even get into the fight until the very end. So it's like he's like, how many times has Kingpin lost? He can't be already. He's already lost. He can't be by definition. He cannot be Thanos level.
No,
he's not Thanos level. No, I mean, he has to do things a little differently than Thanos in terms of because obviously he has to rely more on building an empire.
Villains.
Yeah, he has to hire villains. He'll have to hire villains, right? He have to hire like assassins, hitmen, stuff like that, where he can have more of an influence in the back and more of an influence from manipulating things like that. But he's not an Avengers type villain. You need somebody who's could take eventually could fight one of the Avengers. Summon Avengers and one of the more powerful Avengers has powers. Because if Kingpin takes on Doctor Strange, I'm like, it's over with. Kingpin has no chance. Doctor Strange is like, you're going to like Dormammu's dimension. You're done. Thor versus Kingpin. Thor would be like flips him away. Hawk versus Kingpin.
Dead.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, look at Kang, right? I mean, Kang is technically human, but like the way how he was able to, Kang is smart, like really intelligent, right? Like Kang could find a way. Like Kingpin.
Yeah, it's like I just hope they don't completely scrap Kang. They could still fix it, recast and just make a better story next time. Like I'm not opposed to Kingpin becoming a bigger villain. Like I said, like he could be like, you know, the street, one of the big street level villains,
Yeah,
obviously. But like
exactly.
making him an Avengers level threat, I don't think he's there. He's lost too many times. Somebody mentioned it in the chat, but yeah, he's lost so many times. He's kind of lost some credibility of being a major threat. At most, what I can see him being is maybe a villain for the Young Avengers, or maybe
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. If they
team
bring
up.
if they bring the Defenders back, maybe. But like, I don't know. Like, you're not gonna see Avengers, Kingpin Society or something like that. Like, no, I don't think you're gonna see that. But like,
I mean, look at Norman Osborn in the comics. He became more of an Avengers type of level threat than Kingpin's ever did.
now it would be interesting if they wanted to have him maybe form like a villain group from the comics, maybe like the Masters of Evil or the Fearsome Four.
He has to do something like that. Yeah, something like that, right? Something like that.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. But unless, if they're going to bring Doctor Doom in eventually, I would rather
that's-
him start do the Masters of Evil as well. But like, we'll just have to see how they handle that. But
It's their
and-
choice.
their choice exactly. Well, that is those are our thoughts on Echo. What did you guys think about it? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys think it was okay? How does it compare to the other Marvel shows? Are you looking forward to seeing more of these Marvel Spotlight shows, more of the street level heroes? Are you excited to see her in other projects? Do you want to see her crossover with Daredevil? Do you like the superpowers that she has, or do you want her to be normal? Do you like Kingpin? Let me hear all your thoughts. Comment down below and let us know. So, yeah, the next film in the Marvel universe we'll talk about is Deadpool 3. And I know there's some shows that should be coming out before then, like X-Men 97 and
Yeah, I don't think they have a release date as of yet.
Yeah, there's
I
nothing
know they're-
official between now and Deadpool.
It's over, people.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah,
official between now and Deadpool.
Oh, I haven't. So I have a question. Are you gonna do a stream of Madam Web?
unfortunately, yes.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was thinking about doing revised reviews on Venom and Morbius.
Why?
Well, because the first
To lead up to Madam Web?
to lead up to Madam Web.
I'll
yeah.
give you the right movies to see. That'll
It's
lead
like
up to Madam
so.
Web.
Like,
Don't
oh
worry.
yeah.
No,
I'm-
I'll give you recommendations. Perps
You're gonna hype
recommendations
up
to get
Madam
hyped
Web
up for
just to
Madam Web.
review
Let's
Venom 1,
go.
2,
Is
and
it?
Morbius.
Does anybody find it weird that Madam Web is coming out on the same, like Dakota Johnson stars in Madam Web? Well, she was starred 50 Shades of Grey and it came out the same day.
That's what I was.
Oh,
thinking.
God!
I'm like,
She's Miss Valentine.
she's cursed. She is cursed.
well, the good news is that there is a Bob Marley biopic coming out the same day. I might just go see it too.
Yeah,
It
I
comes
feel
out
like
the
I
same-
wanna
Why do you
that.
hate women?
We're not starting that. We're not doing that.
Got him. He couldn't answer.
Hey, I do not hate women. I still want to lead a
It's
battle.
Sonny.
too.
It's Sonny.
Goddamn it.
It's
Madam
Sonny.
Web.
too.
Madam
Me
Web.
too.
It's Sonny Perp. It's not the woman. It's just Sonny. If it was something with our studio, it'd be a
Here
more
are the
thing.
movies you need to see, DL, to get hyped up for Madam Web. All right. Happy Death Day.
I don't think
Happy
I
Death
love-
Day 2.
I already saw
that.
those.
I love those
Totally
movies.
Killer.
I need to see Totally Killer and
Freaky.
and Freaky. I need to see.
I
those.
see
And
Freaky.
then,
Why are
and
they
then
horror?
you,
Oh,
re-
wait,
then
never
you
mind.
see Madam Web.
All right,
No, no.
I was like,
And
wait,
you're
why
in
are
like
they horror
Flint.
movies? Oh, I know where they're going. I know what you're going with this.
I don't know. I
Exactly.
watch,
And you're in like Flint.
I will watch those, and I want to see if there's any validity to you saying this could be a crossover with those three movies. But yeah, I don't know. Well, if I have time, I might do the Venom and Morbius movies before then. But if not, I'll just do it after if I don't have time. But we'll see. And plus, nobody wants to review those with me too, which I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But
If I review Morbius with you, it's gonna just be shitting on it.
I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll be shitting on all three of those movies.
You guys should review
I mean,
it from your
I would-
toilets.
I would-
Yeah.
You're shitting the whole time.
Maybe RJ could be there because he defends the some of this stuff. So I don't know, or somebody liked it. Oh yeah, Brucifer liked Venom. And Crazy Joe liked Venom. So maybe they could help. Well,
Probably CGH too. Screw it.
Hey. Oh,
He
by the
probably
way,
like Venom too.
I want Perp. I want you, CJH, and RJ for Hot Takes episode 4.
When's that?
Nice.
Okay, I'm good whenever. You get them ready and I'm ready.
Cool.
I'll do
But
it.
but yeah, that's I guess So Madam Web, if they're gonna count that in the MCU, I really hope they don't.
You haven't seen it yet. What if it's great?
If it's great, I will be the first one to tell you. But like,
And then want it in the MCU.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you-
superb. If it is good, we'll give credit to it. We'll say it's good. We're not
And
gonna
then
do
you'll want
anything.
it in the MCU?
The thing
If
is,
it's- if
Nah,
it's
see?
great, you do damn.
if that's gonna be in the MCU, that means the Venom and Morbius stuff has
There's
to
a-
be in there too, and I don't know if I
there's a
want
rumor
that.
So that means they're good movies.
You want to make
then.
an omelet?
there's a rumor going around.
Gotta
Gotta
break
break
some
some
eggs.
eggs, yeah. I
There's a
know.
rumor going around that the Spider-Man. The rumor going around. This is a rumor. Don't take it seriously. This is the greatest assault. The Spider-Man. Spider-Man. This universe is going to refer to potentially is Tom Holland Spider-Man.
It's fake news.
Yeah, but it's not rumor. It's just rumors, man.
I
Like,
hope that's
But I hope
Rumors
it's
are
not
fake
true.
no,
and-
apparently,
I hope,
apparently
I hope
Sony
there's
wants
not a
Andrew
single
Garfield.
Spider Boy
They
in
want
this
Andrew
movie.
Garfield Spider-Man, but I don't think Andrew Garfield wants to be Spider-Man all that much. Like I
don't think so either.
don't think he's coming for Secret Wars.
No
Or-
Spider-Man in my Madam Web movie, please. Thank
Why?
you.
The whole thing is well. The
Well,
whole,
he's a baby, right? He's a baby.
yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah,
Spider
so
baby.
it's
Spider
Baby Peter.
Oh my god, if they do Spider Baby and then they're like trying to babysit him and he's climbing through the walls as a baby, just laughing at them. Oh my god, I'll
Awesome
die.
He got bit as a baby by a spider instead
Oh
of
no.
instead of a lab. We're the active
I'll die.
spider.
They would have done that in the 90s and shit for sure.
Wow, okay. But anyway, yes, I'll do a stupid stream on Madam Web when it comes out.
Stupid.
You're ready. You're ready. John.
Web of stupidity, that's what you
You're
call
ready
it.
burying your future.
The web stupidity.
DL's already burying his future stream with Madam Reb.
But yeah, so
Well, I'm gonna invite me to that one so I can be its defender, okay?
gonna wear my Madam
I
Web-
can't wait.
I'm gonna wear my Madam Web T-shirt to the premiere if there's any.
I'm gonna wear Spider Gwen.
there's any, you gotta-
I thought she was in it.
Oh my god.
I'll order one. Shoot, I'll find it on Amazon or some sketchy website just to get me to wear a Madam Web T-shirt of Dakota Johnson or Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced or whatever.
Oh my god,
Day
I'm gonna
one,
order a Madam
I'm a-
Web t-shirt right now. You're so right. You're so right. I'm gonna order one right now.
Oh,
Have it
you
ready.
definitely want to see
the
Sydney Sweeney
premiere.
on your chest, huh?
I'm gonna,
yeah.
I'm gonna be first in line.
All right. If you guys enjoyed this stream, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Movie Madness Entertainment if you're watching from my channel. If you guys are watching MLB, please, I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel, I am DL. And also hit the bell if you want to be notified on future videos I'll be doing. But that's all I have for you, Marvel fans. And we will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Gotta find the outro. There you go.